The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket that gets you and a guest into every Q101 event for a year. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
Here we go. Once again, your chance to get into Riot Fest. And the band we're going to give you the key word for is playing Riot Fest. Foo Fighters. Friday night with the Foo Fighters, I should say. The band is Turnstile. So that's the word we want you to text in right now is Turnstile.
Oh, boy.
So
Are you ready?
To 312-591-8300. Now, Kenzie likes to help with spelling, and that's the toughest one all morning, Turnstile.
All right, because it's not spelled the traditional way. Style is spelled different. It's also one word.
Oh,
so it's
boy.
important to keep in mind. So this is one word.
Here we go.
Turnstile. T as in Taco Bell. U as in udders. R as in rabies. N as in nippy.
Okay.
S as in sausage party. T as in twerking. I as in ice baby.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. L as in lying. Boys be lion.
Jesus.
Okay. And then E as in Eddie Bauer. Your favorite shirts.
I love Eddie Bauer. Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Do you know how to spell Turnstile now? We get your phone tries to autocorrect it, but spell it that way at 312-591-8300. You will have a chance to get Riot Fest tickets, where Turnstile is playing Friday night with the Foo Fighters, and qualify for the golden ticket. Everything Q101 does for 1 year, free. You'll have access.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and Case, the producer, joins us because very excited. We're talking about Riot Fest in a half hour, another chance at Riot Fest tickets, and also getting qualified for the golden ticket. As a matter of fact, you can keep texting Turnstile right now to 312-591-8300 to get into Riot Fest and get qualified for the golden ticket, which is everything we do for a year, thousands of dollars of free tickets. And make sure you spell Turnstile right. Kenzie is having a little bit of an overload on the text line, answering everybody.
Actually, our text line crashed multiple times today. We've had to reopen it and relaunch it. We're just heavy influx, a lot of paperwork over here.
There's no greater sign of golden ticket season than a text line that's malfunctioning. It's almost a good feeling.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, kind of.
Is it almost a good feeling?
So coming up this morning in just about a half hour as well at 10 a.m., all of the Riot Fest after shows for this year's Riot Fest go on sale. The late night shows, if you will, and there's some tremendous ones on here.
Yeah, so I want to put this on people's radars because Q101 is the only destination for Riot Fest news. We're the exclusive media partner. Riot Fest gets to choose who promotes and does what with the festival. And every year, they only choose Q101. We're the only place you can get tickets.
Period.
Yeah, we're the only people that have media access. Riot Fest knows what's up, and they know Q101 is what's up. And with that said, there's a bunch of after shows that are being announced today. Lollapalooza does this. Riot Fest does this. Big bands, small venues, you get the concept. All of these shows, tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. today, so just about, like Brian said, in a half hour, and you can get tickets at riotfest.com. But there's a bunch of interesting ones in here. I know, Brian, you had Tegan and Sarah at the Bottom Lounge circled on your calendar.
Well, Megan loves Tegan and Sarah. And I like them too. She loves them. And they are playing Friday afternoon of Riot Fest. This is the Wednesday after show at the Bottom Lounge. So I will be attempting to secure some good tickets for Megan for that to make happy wife, happy life. And also excited about that show. That's the first one, I believe, on Wednesday, September 13th.
Yeah, that's the first one. You got Bayside and Hawthorne Heights the night after at the Bottom Lounge. That's a fun show.
I want to go to that one now.
Bayside's always one of those bands. I don't think Q101 has ever played them, but I feel like every Riot Fest, I go there and I see swarms of people in Bayside shirts. Like, that's a band that really connects with people.
Yeah, I can tell you that we did play him back in the day. Okay. When I was here as Sludge back in the day, we did play Bayside.
Yeah, Pup is at Concord Music Hall. That's on Friday. That's one of my, I'm not going to say favorite bands because Brian always gets mad when I call every band my favorite band, but Pup is a very, very good band. That will be a very good show.
You're like a band whore.
I am. I wish they liked me. I'm like
what do you mean?
That doesn't get
I wish they
picked.
were like, we got to check out Case. What do you want them to like?
I just wish they were like friends with me.
Okay.
God, that was a really big turn right there, a real therapy moment. I like bands, but I wish they liked me.
Well, I'm like a cool guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, they'd probably like you, but it's not like they won't listen to your music or something. What do you want?
Well, just let me interview you. That's all I want.
Well, there'll be a lot of interviews, by the way, Riot Fest and Case will be doing a bunch, and Brian and Kenzie will be doing a bunch, so we'll be out there all weekend.
Case's questions.
We did a bunch at Lollapalooza, too. Those are up on Q101's YouTube channel right now.
Yeah, Case and I had a great time interviewing people together.
That's true. Because Brian got denied a media pass, we went out and did an interview together, which was great. You can check that out.
A hoot.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It was great back there. You should have been there, Brian.
I'm sure the interviews were riveting without me. I'm sure they were.
We're good.
You know, we didn't ask people questions you like to ask, like, hey, did you start out on a bus? Or, you know, what's your deal with that?
You know what I found interesting?
What's that?
Is that during that interview, I got to talk because Brian wasn't there. Because normally I have to hear a story about how we met him 20 years ago, and I just sit there quietly.
I'm sorry, I have met every band, and they do like me to talk to me about my life, Case.
Well, you're usually reminding them. You met him 20 years ago.
I do have to remind them. I do have to remind them that we've met.
And that they like you.
And that they like me.
A brief peek behind the curtain. If you ever wonder what it's like working for Brian and Kenzie, we were backstage at Picnic about to do the Incubus stage announcement, and Brian and Kenzie are game planning what they're going to say, and Brian's like, well, I'll probably warm up the crowd and say the sponsor and introduce the band, and I'll probably get people going. And, you know, Kenzie, you could do the rest. And that is the rest. You've done everything at that point.
Brian wants me to, like, if there's, like, a horrible, like, long sponsor name you have to read, like, let me list the reasons you should join Wintrust Bank. And then he's like, welcome, Paris Jackson. He takes everything good and then just stares at me.
This is all a fair comparison. I'm not complaining about it at all.
I think I'm doing it every time.
I think I'm doing the right thing.
You always say that you want to open and close, and I can do stuff in the middle. You always say that.
Oh, boy. Let's do a couple just quick highlights of some other ones, not all of them, but a couple more highlights of the after show.
Yes. The show that I'm looking forward to, the show that I'm going to buy tickets to, is the band called High Viz. They're going to play at Empty Bottle on Friday night, so I'm going to go Turnstile, Foo Fighters, and then try to find an Uber and get to the Empty Bottle as soon as I can. That band, High Viz, if you're into, like, Oasis.
Hives? What are you calling them?
High Viz.
Okay.
There is a band called The Hives. They're coming here in November.
They're a great band.
They are great. If you like The Hives, you'll probably like this band, High Viz. This is one of my new big discoveries. They've only played one Chicago show before back in April. These are my guys. They're like a heavier Oasis, if that is your sort of thing.
I like Oasis.
All right. People are super into the Interrupters. They're playing Saturday night at Concord Music Hall.
If you don't know much about them, if you like ska, you're going to love that night.
Yes. The Black Angels playing at the Chop Shop. Danzig at the Aragon Ballroom. He's not playing Riot Fest, but Danzig is playing a Riot Fest after show at the Aragon on Sunday night. I might buy a ticket to that.
That is weird. That he's here that weekend and not playing the Riot Fest, but playing a Riot Fest after show.
So next time we have Riot Mike on the show, because he's one of our friends, I would like to ask him this, because Danzig, who was the singer of the Misfits, he's the singer of the song Mother. He's that guy. Everybody knows who he is, even if you don't know the name. Riot Mike is like the Danzig whisperer, because Danzig is notoriously hard to work with, but Riot Fest gets him like every other year to do something cool and unique and different. And this year, he's not playing the festival, but he is playing at the Aragon on Sunday night. So that would be the other one that I would check out there. But all this information is up on Q101.com.
All go on sale in about 20 minutes. The after shows for Riot Fest. And as Kay said, they go on sale today, and all the information at Q101.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, not only is Lauren here to take you and continue you into your chance at the Golden Ticket and Riot Fest tickets, but 13 minutes away, you can now purchase. They will go on sale, the Riot Fest after show parties. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
I think Case is trying to go to 17 of them.
Yeah, and he wants bands to like him. And so
It's so Case, like, he won't even go. He's like, Riot Fest is too cool. I have to go to the after shows.
Yeah, only the after shows.
Yeah, only the after shows.
I love his passion, man.
Where were you yesterday?
I was volunteering with this amazing organization called Katie's Kids. They partner with the incredible children at Schwab Rehab Hospital right in Douglas Park. So throughout the year, we've got different events going on. We do a big Christmas party and give them presents and different fundraisers and activities for these children who are mobility challenged for the most part. So yesterday we went to Maggie Daly Park and did adaptive rock climbing and just explored Millennium Park and It was really amazing.
That's good. We
awesome.
thought you were hungover
I
from
thought,
lunch.
yeah, I thought it was like, oh, she got drunk
Dude.
last night.
Come on now. How long have you known me?
Well, you were a little rough Monday.
I was rough Tuesday.
Well,
That's when it settled in.
Yeah, and I thought maybe Wednesday continued to settle and a little Malort to balance
wow.
things out.
Being a good person.
Yeah, she was being a good person.
I was.
We thought you were being like a lazy sack of crap, not coming in.
No way.
Takeaways from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Harm, listener in Georgia online. You can listen on a smart speaker, anywhere you're out of town, on the app, online. Harm says, takeaway for today, suck it, Des Plaines, is Kenzie's new battle cry.
Really hate Des Plaines.
It's
not that.
It's not that. It's something.
I just didn't want something to happen to me, and it did it. It happened to displays instead.
You really have to go to the podcast to understand these out of context here.
Oh, my God. Well, Joe texted in and said Brian unknowingly paid for a sub and movie night for a college dorm.
I did 90 Jimmy John subs and
my God.
about 150 DVDs.
That's so funny.
When you get your credit card taken. Let's see here. Matt, takeaway from today is that Chad, or Chase, our producer, Case, our producer.
You just gotta, he's gonna have to go to therapy because you just got his name wrong.
He's going to kill me. Literally.
You should see his face right now. It's behind you.
Case interviews bands. His first question is going to be, why don't you like me? And that's fair. Finally, Mitchell texted in, takeaway, Kenzie's husband made sure his boy officiated their wedding so they could skip the objection part.
It's so true. That didn't get brought up. His friend did the wedding.
Yeah.
Nobody asked.
Well, there's a lot of takeaways. To understand them completely, go back to the podcast, the Brian and Kenzie podcast at Q101.com and anywhere you get your podcasts.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.